Old man superhero monologue.
Now, 10 years ago, I got shot. I know. At the post office. At least we still had one then. Can you imagine being shot in a W.H. Smith or Spar? You know, it could have been worse. Armed robbers must have been out of their minds. Crackheads. Why else would you hold up a local post office? What did they want to steal? Envelopes? Maybe they felt the £6 for a passport photograph was a bit high. Well, I agree, but armed robbery? Really? Anyway, I had a rush of blood to my head, as you do when you think of someone taking away your pension money. I said, thinking I was being a bit funny. Here, there's a line there, mate. He laughed. No one else did. He said, are you blind, Grandad? What's with everyone calling me Grandad? I was 77, I get it. But Grandad isn't derogatory when you are one. You're so old you can have grandchildren, yes. I'm retired. It's great. Why is it an insult? I get paid to sit on my ass. I don't have to rob a post office. Anyway, I said, no, I'm not blind, but my glasses are a bit thick. I hold them out for him to have a look at. I said, and I'm a bit deaf too, not like Mrs. Miller in the line there. He then demanded we get down on the ground. Well, my knees had gone at that point, so I said, no. They even understand at church these days you can sit on a bench instead. Oh, you get funny looks from the 80-year-olds, of course. But I could kneel when I was in my late 60s anyway. He pushed the gun into my chest. I said, dodging, I've got dodgy knees, and Mrs. Miller can't hear you at all, so neutralise her handbag and she won't be a problem. I think it was just too much for him too soon. He shot me. Point blank range in the chest. They say it's the shock that kills you. Well, bloody hell, it was a shock. I fell over, naturally gaping down at my chest. No hole. No nothing. I assumed it was a blank. No blood. Maybe the rare robber thought, oh shit, I've not loaded it. But he didn't question the lack of blood. I pretended to be dead, of course. I think if I'd got up, he would have shot me again, and it seemed unwise to get shot twice. Besides, which I think I must have had a bit of a mini heart attack. Well, as you would, so it kept me down. Just went to sleep in the post office. It wasn't the first time I've done it. Maybe the whole ordeal easier, plain dead. Glad I went to the doctors to sort out my snoring. Didn't they see you breathing, people said. At my age, you're rarely breathing anyway. When he left, they all got arrested. The police were there straight away. Most action they'd ever seen, I'd say. Told everyone it must have been a blank. However, the bullet must have fallen from my chest because I found it in my pants later. I thought it was something else at first. Anyway, you don't need to know that. Don't get me started on what you've done to the post offices.